Look at all this trim. This is baseboard right here. Yeah. Those pieces are like 16 foot long. That's a wide baseboard 1890 circa. Longleaf pine. On my, look at this. These are headers for cross hallways, or if you're going to do an opening, you want to open up a wall. These are 16 foot long. And so you can go ahead and use this kind of material. I have about 10,000 linear feet of trim. Crown, you can see up there on the other side. Quarter round. Chair rail. Picture rail. I mean, it's just insane. How much can a man collect? Well, I tried to prove that and did a pretty good job. The problem is, what happens when you have no heirs to take it over? Who steps in after you? This is just trim. All knot free. Means no knots, not little knots. And it's longleaf pine, some of it's cypress. I have black walnut trim. Oh, I have trim that has such a beautiful finish on it. All you do is wipe it down and put it up. I have quite a bit of that, several houses worth. Black walnut, 8-inch wide trim. Some of the kind of trims I have, you're not going to find anywhere because I had to bring them in. They're not Texas. They're from Buffalo, New York. Some of the stuff I have comes from as far away as Lincoln, Nebraska. Window sashes. Tons of window sashes. And also a lot of those are new old stock. Yeah, I got a kitty cat in front of me too. But you can't see her. She's in front of the camera. So part of what I'm trying to tell you is that you can come inside and see all this stuff. And I'm giving tours today and tomorrow for private. It's by appointment normally. You can't just stop by and visit. This is too dangerous to walk around. These warehouses are gigantic. And so what I want you to understand is that if you come and visit, you can really do a lot of things. One of them is buy enough materials to build a house. I can actually go ahead and help you design and build the house through watching from a distance and even supervising from a distance. That's a close-up of all that beautiful stuff. Meow. Okay, no more kitty cat. That baseboard, for example, normally would be about $10, $12 a linear foot. Cat and hat. There's probably 20 pieces there. 16 foot, 200, 300 square linear feet, excuse me, of trim. Just baseboard. If you were to get into oak, I have a big old batch of oak trim. I have walnut and cypress and longleaf pine. What you see there is just literally lath. It's full 1 inch thick from 3 to 6 inches wide. It was called lath. It went underneath the roofing materials, metal and stuff like that. Cypress, longleaf pine. Great for a rough stock to use for backs, for ceilings, for all sorts of possibilities. There's probably 2,000 square feet in that one pile. That may end up going for, as little as $1 a square foot, cheaper than Home Depot, Walmart, for anything. Anything. But again, this warehouse is gigantic and it's full of stuff like this. We'll probably load out the back door, just make a hole right here and load that all straight out. That's about a 40-foot trailer load. That's probably 10,000 pounds of wood. And believe me, when you get into the warehouse, you'll know it because the whole floor is sunk. The piers have sunk into the ground. The warehouse is about 120 years old, maybe more. So this is giving you a pretty good idea of what's possible. And if you get into the details, into the grit and the grime of it all, you could actually go ahead and buy a whole set of windows for specific houses. So 6 matched windows for a house that might have been 1920s, 1930s. This is a particular style of door. That's actually black walnut and birch panels, or black walnut panel. In this case, you can see up there, it's actually underneath the paint, black walnut panels. And there's enough doors there to do an adorable ceiling. I mean, it's do all your ceiling out of doors, paneled, or do it as a wainscot on the side. If you haven't seen that done before, it looks great. I've actually done it. Some of my past things, you can take a look at some of my houses. And all of those are to demonstrate what's possible. The idea behind it is to show everybody else how to do it. not to make a million houses. It was never my intention. Some of the stuff you see on here is black walnut trim. Baseboards, door jambs done in butternut, black walnut. You just don't find that stuff everywhere. The cost of black walnut these days with no knots in it, $10, $12 a square foot or more. So you can come in here and get it for a couple dollars a square foot if you want to buy a quantity of it. This is not intended to be just 1 or 2 pieces sale. It's really intended to have people pick up some quantity, but you can get enough to do a small house. Imagine this. These are the windows out of the Refugio High School. That's 7 foot wide, 3.5 foot tall, true arch. I think I have 5. I may keep those over here at the Luling sale if they don't sell at the Gonzalez sale. The Gonzalez sale is to mainly clear that out of there. But the good stuff, if there's nobody to buy it from there, we'll save the good stuff to bring over to Luling where I have the best of the best. And that's another 30,000 square feet of inventory. And it's stacked up. I mean, really high over there. But we don't want to distract us. We'll stay with this warehouse. Because this warehouse has got enough stuff to keep somebody busy, at least for a couple weekends. So this will be, we're going to be looking at 15th and the 16th. And then the weekend of Memorial Day, with the last day of this sale being on Memorial Day. And that'll be ideally to get it all out of there. I may even be doing some really good deals if you want to go ahead and get 3 or 4 houses worth of stuff. Pay me for part of it, and then I'll owner finance at 0% interest. With the clauses that if you build it and sell it, I get paid for the materials. If you build it and live in it, you got 5 years to pay it monthly with no interest. Build a house, get into the house, and make payments. How else can I help fund building communities that don't believe in the jab, that don't believe in the government and big pharma making your health possible, but believe in raising children to eat right, get exercise, and take care of themselves, to use their brains, to use their minds, to try to go ahead as you get older and be healthier. So at 70, I don't consider myself as being old, but I would have when I was younger. I never knew this was possible. And so what I want to try to do is get more people to do this. And I don't want to be a businessman working 80 to $100 a week running a bunch of employees. So guess what? I'm going to fade away. And these warehouses are going to fade away too. This will be the last time that you will ever see a chance to buy so much stuff so cheap. You got to bring your own help to load. I don't have a bunch of people here to load it out unless you want to pay extra. I will bring people in who will load your stuff out and even deliver it if you want to pay for it. That's not included in the price. You sign a waiver when you come in. If you hurt yourself, you go picking stuff up, you break glass, guess what? I'm not insuring you while you're there. No. Guided tour only. Somebody's with you. You don't just wander around. If it says a ribbon and says don't go there, you don't go there. Period. You can get killed. Look on the shelf here, you see a bunch of, this is trim. And on the bottom, right there at the bottom, you can see the beautiful finish on this stuff. And that's 10 foot pieces, 12 foot pieces, pieces for around the doors, around the windows. Amazing amount of just trim. The idea behind this is if people know it's there, maybe they'll use it. Oh, shucks. All right, I'm going to have to end this. See you later, guys. Yep, I didn't realize it taking so long. We're already up to a half hour. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. Hope you can make it to the sale. That's a really cool pull-down door I'm showing behind me. Circa 1878. Interior pull-down garage door. Separate the rooms. Okay, 30 minutes. I'm going to have to break this up into pieces. Take care, guys. Hope to see you soon. Have a good one.